For the first time ever on JG9 Live, we are doing MLS. We have a doubleheader of action. We got the California Classico later tonight, but we start off in Harrison for this battle between Red Bull New York and Nashville. Brought to you by Prize Picks. Use my code HMA. Play 5. Get 150 in bonus times if your first $5 lineup hits. Appreciate you a ton, Irvin. On site at the game as well. My super team versus Nashville. Nashville going off that great win against Miami. #1 team in the Eastern Conference. Should be a good one here. Appreciate all you guys a ton for being here for this MLS doubleheader. And we're going to get this one underway in just a little bit. Nashville starting lineup for Nashville. They're running with a 4-3-3. Schwake in net. In the back, it is Lovitz. It is Waleji. It is... Oh, they actually changed the starting lineup. Hang on a second. They changed the starting lineup. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. The Mets have been playing a lot better as of lately. Yeah, they actually changed the lineup. Hang on. They changed it from where it was earlier. So give me a second here to adjust. So hang on a second here. They changed the lineup. In the back is Lovitz, Mayer, Waleji, and Baker Whiting as we're officially underway here. Let's go, Eagle. How's it going, man? In the midfield, it is Saad, it is Tag Seth, and it is Corcoran. And then up top, it is Mukhtar, Suraj, and Mohammeds. But again, they made some changes from the lineup. And then I'm going to get to everything in the chat about the Jaguar news and everything with that. 4-3-3, meanwhile, for the Red Bulls, it is Che, it is Bazan, it is Nealis, it is Dos Santos in the back, Forsberg, Mehmeti, and Doncor in the mid. And then it is Rubalcaba. Yeah, they changed the lineup. Yeah, or ESPN got it very wrong. Because Rubalcaba's in the lineup. And Hall is starting, as is Cowles. So from the initial lineup, Jimenez Murillo is not starting. So let me change that. Yeah, the Brewers game, that was insane. That was absolutely insane. So give me a second here, guys. Give me a second. Let me just adjust this because this is not right. ESPN, or they changed the lineup. One of the two happened. Then I'm gonna get to everything in here. Again, Red Bull going right to left, Nashville going left to right. And Nashville in the yellows, Red Bull in the red and black. Now, on Sunday of bad and black. Ooh, from today. So I would think it's Unbreak My Heart, right? I would think it'd some break my heart. Mukhtar playing front, he's dangerous. Yeah, Red Bull have it. Down the right side they go. Donkor, pass it down the right, intercepted on that one. Give me a second here. Let me just adjust this lineup really quickly, and then we will get everything underway here. Apologies about this, guys. Espinosa's out. There we go. Yeah, so thoughts on the Jaguars trade. Well, our offensive line, yeah, Falele is awful. Well, let's just get that out of the way. Falele is awful. Having said that, our offensive line is just brutal. Our offensive line is dead. Everyone on our offensive line is dead at this point. So we just need bodies. Now, the fact it's a 6th-round pick, I wish it was a 7th or a conditional pick. The fact we're giving up a 6th-round pick kind of sucks. We do have 3 compensatory picks next year with Newsome, Etienne, and Lloyd being gone. So I don't want to say I don't hate it because he sucks, but well, the email response was very much AI toasted. I could tell he was very much AI. I love that. I do love that toasted that finally got reopened. Yeah, I'm not surprised. The statute of limitation was still there. Again, Red Bull going right to left. Keeper comes out. Horvath gives it off on the right side. We'll get across the field on the right. Again, this is the first of 2 games we're calling. Down the right side, Cal. Cal, one-touch pass, trying to get around Lovitz. Deflected out of play, and will be a throw-in for Nashville. Massachusetts already losing New Jersey. Man, not a good day for Massachusetts baseball. Yeah, largest shutout win. Yeah, well, Julio Rodriguez did not help in that one with that throwaway in center field, but that was just brutal. Notice fight out the back here, Nashville will. Remember the Mariners last night? They've given up. I think the Mariners quit. Schwakey gives it off. On the right side, Mukhtar. Switching the play, trying to get from right to left. Good job getting into the attacking third. Gets around Nealis here. Down left side edge of the box, looking for a cross in. The cross in, and it's well wide. Wide right on that one. Out behind for a goal kick. Where that was my reaction when I was straight for Cam Robinson. Yeah, that was I think too. Like I was happy to get a pick because he sucked, but yeah, desperation mode. We're at 6 rounds, too much of a loss, and we do have 3 extra picks next year too. So, he's right on that one. Yeah, he's right on that one. Which thank God for that. Yeah, I knew the dock was going to open it up again. Rebel down the left side. After they go short on the goal kick, they'll go down the left side. Dos Santos across the attacking third. So 1-2 down the left side. Gets around Muhammad. Cross into the far post on the right side. And we'll go out of play. Out for a throw. Too much on that cross. So Muhammad in the starting lineup as well. He was not listed in the original lineup. So my apologies on that. Who is out then? Yeah, ESPN usually gets the lineups right. So Tagset's out. Right, of course, yeah, Messi won over him, yeah. No, Nashville's got a good team. Nashville's got a very good team. Off the throw in here, Red Bull get it back on the right side. It's Mehmeti gives it off at midfield, trying to play back to midfield circle, taking off the ball. They're good challenge there by Saad. Saad gives it off left side across midfield. All right, Vikings straight for Thielen. Yeah, that was another one where it's like, I'm confused on that, but... Play it back here. Yes, the response was AI. Yeah, I could very clearly tell on that one. On the left side here, Saad trying to get around Cal. He'll give it back to his own center back here. They'll work on the back to the keeper. Risky back pass to Schwakey. That's a poor job there with his foot. Donkor intercepts, gives it off edge of the box on the right side. Tagseth takes him up. Okay, so Tagseth is in. Hang on. Yeah, Tagseth takes him off. Okay, so Nahar is out. Okay, Nahar is out. My apologies on that. ESPN was really screwed with the lineup. As he out for the rest of the season, so yeah. Yeah, no, it's not good for the Wings. Yeah, Michael Bradley, yeah, I remember him with Team USA. Oh, man, I remember him. I remember the giveaway in 2014 against Portugal. Nashville has the midfield on the left side. Play back to midfield circle here. There's center back, Woleji. Plays it off to Mayer. Mayer switching the play back to the left side. Was it right? Yeah, but not the way, not on the story. Threw ball down the left side. Too much on that one. Che with the good shielding job there down the left side. Trying to hit Tagseth on that through ball down the left. It goes into play for a goal kick. Hayden's boyfriend facing charges. He admitted to doing domestic violence stuff, so I could see it. Yeah, I could definitely see it. Off the goal kick, Nashville gets it back. Mayer plays it back to his keeper, goes back to Mayer. Mayer on the right side. Mayer switching the play to the left side of his own box to Woleji. Woleji, one-touch pass down left side, still at the edge of his own box with Cal closing in on him. Play a ball across the field on the left side, trying to get around Donkar. Intercepted. Nashville gets it back, though, midfield on the left side. Trying to get here around Mehmeti. Sure, no, we will be live for Premier League action on Monday. We'll be live for the Fulham match on Monday. So that'll be fun. Baker Whiting on the right side gets it across the attacking third. Corcoran to the midfield circle goes Tagsef. Because how do you do gymnastics and do that? How do you do gymnastics? How do you want to balance beam? And then 20 seconds later that happens. Alonso dead. Crap. Little edge on the left side. Gets across from the attack third. 1-2. Back on the left for Tagsef. Tagsef looks for space. Gives off left edge on the left side. Trying to get a cross in. Trying to get around Cal. Not a lot high on that one. It's headed away. Then challenge at the top of the box. Intercepted on the play by Donkar. Donkar tries to get rid of it. He can't. Goes back to Tagsef. Tagsef feeds it off. Edge of the box left side. Gets around Neelis here. Taken down. No call. Gets back up. Trying to play it on the left side for for Saad. And Saad will now slow things down for Corcoran. Corcoran. 1-2 back to Corcoran. We're able to 75 but only at 15. That is odd. I'm confused by that. I think when 70 I think the Lynx. Crosses the box on the right side. Header over the bar. Surge on the header. Had a free header just outside the 6. Flag was up for offside anyway. Would not have counted. Would not have counted. But it goes behind for a goal kick. Good crossing by Baker Whiting. Surge just couldn't keep it down. Billy Edwards will start next week against TCU. Oh, jeez. That's going to be a brutal game. It's going to be a brutal game. You know, not much insight. No, poor marking job there. Poor marking job there. They got to contain Surge in that spot. Dangerous spot. Only about 8 yards away in centralized position. Off the goal kick, Cal gives it up. Goes back to midfield on the left side. Taken out of play. Thrown for Nashville. Midfield on the left side. We're still alive in the game at least. Yeah. I need you guys to win. I need someone to knock off the Phils. They work on the back here. Woleggi gets it across the field on the left side. No, he's not thinking it's for the Tar Heels. Right? I mean, XP does mean something for the you make the call, but... How's it go? Michael Franklin with you, my man. Long ball down the right side. Does get hot in Orlando. Just a little bit. Not too crazy. No, it's not that hot in Orlando. Not that hot. Yeah, I don't get what YouTube's doing. Well, they're changing what views mean, too. YouTube is changing what a view means. So, a view is now going to be... Like, views are going to be very inflated. So, you're going to be like... Wait, my videos have like 30,000 views. That's awesome. It's not. It's they're changing what a view means, and it's going to be like 1 second versus 30 seconds. So everything's changing with YouTube right now. So you're gonna see some streams that might have like 2,000 viewers in them. It's really not 2,000. YouTube is just doing some things to inflate some numbers. Dos Santos on the throne on the right side gives it back. I think that starts August 24th. Bazan gives it off to Che. Che, Neelis. Goes back to Mehmeti. Mehmeti at the midfield circle. Rolls it back. Trying to get around Mukhtar. Plays it back to his center back here. You have viewflation? Oh, you're not kidding on that. It's really like how shorts are calculated, where if you watch even 1 second, it counts. If you hover over it, it counts. Pretty much, views are going to be the new impressions. So just keep that in mind. Che gives it off right side. Donkar, the midfield circle. Donkar gets it across to the attacking third. Good job there to Mehmeti. Mehmeti gives it off right side. The chip in wide! A great ball from Mehmeti down the right side. It was a great through ball. Chipped wide right. Beat the keeper. Schwaki was beat on that one. It was a great ball by Mehmeti on the turn. The one-time chip was quite poor. Mehmeti with a beautiful pass, and Hull missed it on the right side. Oh my goodness. What a horrible chip there. He was through on goal. Hull was in. How on earth did he miss it? A bullet dodge there for Nashville. So it remains scoreless 10 minutes in. Schwalke gets it off the goal kick. Back to Mehmeti at midfield. He's taken down from behind. Clip from behind. Free kick 1 for the Red Bulls. You don't miss it. That was bad. You got Belly. You're not kidding on that one, Eagle. You're not kidding on that. It was a great ball by Mehmeti. I mean, Arizona Sports have only won 1 title ever. So it's... Not gonna make the best touch there. Nope. They'll go short off the goal, off the free kick. Bazan gives it off at midfield on the left side. Donkor. Will they Cristo make the 23 World Series? Although Paul Sewell just fell off a cliff at the worst time. Mehmeti gives off 1-2 on the right side. Forsberg taken down. No call. Tagsef on the challenge. A Bleacher Report? Yeah, I muted them a long time ago. Nashville clears back to the Red Bulls on the right side. Edge of the box on the right. Che gives it off. Looking for a crossing on the right side. Can he get around Tagsef here? Plays it to Che. 1-2. Then a poor ball back to the top of the box. Looking there. for Donkar. Cleared away by Nashville back to the midfield circle. And then retreat back to the keeper, Horvath. Horvath gets it back in his own half, plays it right side. Brewers losing 2-0. Yeah, they used other runs yesterday. Ball down the right side, taken down, free kick at the edge of the box on the right side. It was a good ball down the right. And they are going to get tagged, Seth, on the foul on the right side. Could be a yellow. And it will be. Lovitz will go into the books. Lovitz goes into the books on the right side, edge of the box. And a chance off a free kick here for the Red Bulls. I'd say 25 yards away. Good chance to whip one in. Still down on the play. It's a good ball down the right side for Nealis. Yeah, late challenge there. Lovitz just came flying in. Got none of the ball, hit the shins. Or tying Canna. Okay, the side paper. So free kick is, again, he's still down. Nealis is still down, edge of the box on the right side. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps the channel a lot of times to try to grow this even more. And appreciate all you guys the time for being here. We got 2 games today. California Classico later tonight. Galaxy against the Earthquakes. Always a fun rivalry. One of the best rivalries out there. I'm excited for that one. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. We got this one first. Looks like he will be getting back up to his feet, which is good to see. A free kick here, edge of the box on the right side. Tomorrow we're going to be live for the preseason game between the Niners and the Chargers. Friday we're doing the Jaguars game. Maybe League MX after that, but no promises there. Saturday, triple header preseason. Help me decide which game we're calling. We're doing Lions Commanders at noon. At 4 o'clock, Giants Dolphins or Saints Rams. Help me decide which game we're calling. Yeah, you do need that, Jackson. So free kick, edge of the box on the right side. Don't have the angle to go for goal, but standing over this is Dos Santos and Forsberg. Who will take for the Red Bulls here in the 14th minute? Edge of the box, right side. Dos Santos fakes it. He'll go to Forsberg. Forsberg gets a ball in, punched away behind for a corner. You know, record number of injuries. Yep, the substation is going to put up numbers. Might have to get a substation emoji just for that game. For that game, we'll just do substation emoji. So Shraki comes off his line. Corner kick on the left side for the Red Bulls. Ball whipped into the box, headed away by Nashville at the near post. Second ball at the top of the box. Dos Santos tries to a clever backheel flick to the far post by Hall, but no one's there. But a clever backheel flick by Hall nonetheless. With the curse of injuries, the substation doesn't help. Yeah, they might have to, Dexy. Yeah, it's not a good look. Not a good look for the Wings right now. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you being around. No block, no rock. I love that. That's the way the Jaguars operate, too. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. You don't need to be, like, you don't need to be Larry Allen out there blocking, but I need at least some effort in the run game. You know, we're spamming substation. Yep. I'm gonna get that in for that game. I'm gonna get a substation emoji in for that game. We'll do a temporary replacement for, like, those 3 hours. Off the goal kick, the Rebels get back on the right side across the field. Play back to the midfield circle on the right side. Mehmeti. Mehmeti gives it off on the right. Donkar gets it across in the attacking third, trying to get a run around Lovitz here. 1-2 with Cal. Plays it top of the box. Good ball there, Forsberg. Forsberg lays off top of the box. Finds Dos Santos. Dos Santos with the left foot. Took too long. Tried to fire with the left foot. It's blocked by Mayer. Took too long. And now Nashville goes down the left side, trying to start a counterattack from left to right. Mukhtar, heavy first touch, but gets it in the attacking third. Mukhtar can play a run down the right side. He does. He finds Mohamed. Mohamed one time cross to the far post, headed behind for a corner. As Neal is taking no chances. Good counterattack by Nashville. How's it going, Earl? Appreciate you, man. I'm doing it right, Joe. I'm doing it right. D-backs finally won a game, so we're right back in this. Thank God. And yeah, can't complain. Doubleheader for MLS. Can't complain. So corner kick here, but now they're going to stop the play. They pull back for offside? Might have pulled it back for offside. It was a good cross for nobody's there. Yeah, you're not getting on that one. You're not kidding there. They pull the... Okay, they're pulling the play back. I guess they're going to get offside on that one. I guess they will get offside. Do you like some wild card? No. No, it's going to be Phillies and Padres. No chance. No chance. The back end of our rotation is pretty bad. So off the free kick, it's a long ball cleared away by Tag Seth. More UCL action? I did not see anything, so fire away with that. Marte situation? I think it's a joke. I think the Marte situation is... Look, if he has a mental problem, that's one thing. That's one thing. Mental health is important. No one's denying that. But you got to communicate with your employer. You have to communicate. This is the third time. The third consecutive season he's just gone AWOL and no one has known where he is. Like, you can only take so much. Like, at the very... Just... If you need some time off, that's one thing. But let your employer know. Let him know. Like, everyone's worried sick about him. No one knows what's going on with him. Like, I don't know where he is. Like, I don't even know where he is at this point. Problem happening in LA with the Dodgers owner? Is he running out of money? I don't think he's running out of money. I don't think he's running out of money. Unfortunately. Nashville on the right side. Baker Whiting. Long ball down the right side, trying to get into the attacking third. Cleared away by the Red Bulls. Throwing for Nashville, edge of the box on the right side. That ball to Mukhtar on the right was cleared away. Selk won 3-0. Man, good bounce back for them. Possession 47% Red Bull. Yep. Baker Whiting off the throw will go back to midfield on the right side. It goes for Mayer. Mayer 1-2 back to Mayer. High line being applied by the Red Bulls. They'll force him back. Wilegi on the left side has to retreat back to his keeper. Reporter Singh is getting hot, but can they have consistency get to the wild card? Well, they're better than the D-backs at least, who are hitting like 180 with runners in scoring position. Will improve the UNC offense. I think it's a lost cause. I think the Belichick experiment is a disaster in Corral. Yeah, what if Jackson? Yeah, what if you didn't go 0-12? Just went 500 in that stretch. What if you just went 500? Throwing here for the Red Bulls. Near midfield on the left side. Thrown across the field. Flick back on the header. We'll go right back to Nashville. As Wilegi gets there. I'll take it back into his own box here. Wilegi plays it right side. Mayer. Mayer being pressured by Ruvalcaba. So I'll go back to his keeper here. Long ball down the right side across midfield, headed away by Bazan. Second ball won the midfield circle by Nashville. They'll get to the midfield circle for Mukhtar. Mukhtar down the right side, can play a run, will play the run, has an overlap on the right if he wants. Muhammad has the overlap on the right if he wants to play it. Baker Whiting can't get there in time. It took a deflection, but gets it back. Goes back to the top of the box for Muhammad. Muhammad lays it up about 25 yards away, centralized position, gets it back. Plays the overlap down the right. Baker Whiting cross into the box, cleared away by Che. Out for a throw-in for Nashville, edge of the box on the right side. Yeah, we got Newbar should be on 20-game win streak. It looked good today. Newbar actually did some stuff today. For the first time ever. Our main ones are all draws. Oh, man. Yeah, Boda Wing, I'm not surprised with that. Off the throne, they'll just go back to their own keeper here. Schwacky. Gives it off left side. Had away by the Red Bulls. Second ball. Takes a bounce. And it's won by Nashville Wilegi in his own half. Oh, breaking news. Wait. Oh, Peyton Watson, Max Strus to LA? Oh, I did not see that. Man. It's good depth for LA. That's pretty good depth. I like Strus. As depth, that's not bad. Right, right. The problem with Belichick is that the whole appeal was, I can get you to the pros. Well, his first year, he got no one to the pros. So what's the appeal at this point? The only appeal that Belichick could go for him is I can get you to the pros. Speaking of which, with college and the pros, have you seen the situation with the Bucks right now? Has anyone been following the Bucks situation, which is just freaking insane? Like, this might be the dumbest thing I've ever seen a player do. Dos Santos on the left side across midfield. Yeah, AFL trophy. Yeah, I'm not crazy with that. Ruvalcaba back to Dos Santos midfield left side. How did she die? I think it was substance related. Right, the boosters pushed very hard for it. Back to the keeper, Horvath. It's not going to happen, Earl. There's a 0% chance he actually plays, so I'm not even going to worry about it. 4-year, $88 million deal. That's not too bad. What's going on with the Bucks player? So there was a player on the Buccaneers. This is a true story. This makes no sense. Jack Pyburn. Is that official? Dex is usually pretty accurate on that. I don't follow Shams, so. But Jack Pyburn, undrafted free agent, signed with the Buccaneers. LSU defensive end. He had 2 sacks on Saturday or Friday in the preseason game against the Jets. Played well, has a chance to make the practice squad. Meanwhile, Red Bulls down the right side, edge of the box on the right side, trying to get around Lovitz here. Good run down the right, cross in by Cal, it's saved. Right at the keeper. You're quite mad so far. You have 22nd minute here. Still no score. So Jack Pyburn had 2 sacks for the Bucks week 1 of the preseason. Now he is filing an injunction to go back to LSU and try and play for LSU. Keep in mind, the Buccaneers own his rights. He can't re-enter the draft at all. So it's not like he can raise his stock. Down the left side or Nashville. Edge of the box, cross into the far post, looking for the head of Surge. Way too much on that one, trying to get around Mehmeti. I'll go out for a throw-in. So Pyburn's trying to go back to college while he's already on the Bucks roster and had 2 sacks and has a chance to actually make the team. I'm like, wait, what? Stop cooking up. Yep. Yeah, FUD, yeah, it sucks, bro. It sucks. Like, I'm confused, because he can't, like, become a first-round pick out of it. How's it going, Miles? Appreciate you, man. Like, it's not like he can become a first-round pick out of it. It's like the Family Guy mystery box. Like, the Bucks own his rights. If he goes back to college, the Bucks still own his rights. Oh, it's a poor back pass in by Donkor. Donkor gives it off with a chance here. Surridge finds it. Off the crossbar and in. A terrible back pass by Donkor off of nothing. And Nashville leads 1-0. Surridge with the goal off the crossbar. Yeah, it's fine not doing that, hopefully. Yep. I don't know what that back pass was. It was a terrible first touch by Donkor. Even worse back pass. And Surridge is right there to intercept. And he gets it off the crossbar, but hang on a second. They might pull it back. It might be offside. Hang on a second. It might be offside. They might be pulling it back. Might be a bullet dodge for the Red Bulls. Hang on a second here. Yeah, how the players can return with the other teams on the rights? I don't even know how it's possible. I mean, they can, but then they still own their rights. So it's either you can make the Bucks this year, or you can play for LSU, potentially not make the team, and they own your rights. Yeah, because actually it was not Donkor with the back pass, it was Tag Seth. So they take the goal off. Great trade for the Jags? No, it's a terrible trade. He sucks. But we need bodies on the offensive line. If I'm a Mets result tomorrow, oh, good luck, man. Good luck. It makes no sense, J-Wix. It makes no sense. It was not Donkor who had the pass, it was Tag Seth. It was a terrible touch by Donkor, but Tag Seth was the one who passed it to Surridge, and he was in an offside position. Correctly pulled back, and now the Red Bulls at midfield. Hall takes it down the right side. Hall looking for an overlap down to Dos Santos. It's taken away. Dos Santos gets it back. Cross in, cleared away by Baker Whiting. Good ball into Hall, but Baker Whiting clears it away. Yeah, too good to be true. Like, oh, yeah. Falele is not good, but every one of our offensive linemen is, like, dead. Cole Van Lanen, I think it's an ACL injury. Makari has had back surgery. Millam got injured. I think Prenon got injured at some point, so... Well, NBA, it's complicated. NBA, people have tried it. On the left side, Mukhtar. Mukhtar, in the attacking third, plays at top of the box. Good ball there to Muhammad. Muhammad, back to Mukhtar. Mukhtar can play it down the left side if he wants. He's taken down by Donkor, gets back up. No call, take it off a second time. Gets back up, plays the edge of the box, right side. Baker Whiting, overlapping run down the right side. Crossing by Muhammad, it's blocked. And the Red Bulls will keep it in play and clear their lines. Yeah, plus, never mind. Hopefully there's no hydration breaks. They gotta figure out this stuff, because right now it's the Wild West. It doesn't make sense. Like, I get, like, at least in college with the NBA, you can re-enter the draft. They don't own your rights. But it makes no sense with the NFL. Because the Bucks own his rights. So you go back to college, and then you might be on a new coaching staff next year that doesn't want you, versus a coaching staff right now that wants you, and you can make the roster. Think NAL can make more money compared to make the Bucks? Can't make that much as an offensive end. Like, not a marquee defensive end. Like, if he had 2 sacks in the first game, it makes no sense. Like, he might make the team. He's got a very good chance to at the very least make the practice squad. Time to bring it back to Michigan. Like, at the very least, he can make the practice squad. That's good money. What happens if at LSU you tear your ACL? You tear your ACL at LSU, you're straight out of luck. The Bucks, at least, you're compensated. Like, I don't get it. It's literally the mystery box in Family Guy. It's one of the craziest situations I've seen. Why is playing his prime years in MLS? You know, some guys, I mean, the money's pretty good. But Surge can play. We got Red Bull sub warming up. Yeah. Yeah, as long as they got the pennies on, it's not like a huge deal on that. Red Bull's going right to left. Nashville left to right. Here, appreciate all you guys tuning in. 4-1. Jeez. Back to high points. Wouldn't hate it. Shea gives it off on the right side. Ball into the box. Cleared away. Easy clearance there by Mayer. And then Surge taken down. No call at midfield. Goes back to Donkar on the right side at midfield. Donkar plays it to the midfield circle. Across midfield. Good pass by Mamedi. Mamedi gives it off Forsberg. It's a poor ball. Not a lot of pace on, but not dealt probably by Nashville. Cal has a chance here. Cal cross. Woledji blocks it. And it goes out of play for a corner. Yeah, similar story to that from the past. Well, there were players that were drafted and then went back to college. There are players that were drafted twice. Which teams do win this year? I could see Nashville winning. But I think Steve... No, it wasn't DeBerg. Dickerson, that's the guy. Dickerson was drafted twice in the 90s. I don't know too much about the Sidney Swan situation. I don't know too much about it. That's the first I'm hearing of it. So, corner from the right side for the Red Bulls here in the 28th minute. And Red Bulls going right to left, Nashville left to right. Corner from the right, Dos Santos to take. Dos Santos. Corner from the right flag. He'll play it long into the 6. Good header, but cleared away. And we'll go out for a throw-in. Vancouver, yeah, I don't want Vancouver to relocate. If Vancouver winning, it all means they don't relocate, I would love that. So thrown here on the left for the Red Bulls after the header is cleared away. Yeah, Culverhouse is laughing with the current Buck situation. Yeah. Well, he's like, wait, you could spend money on players? Like Vita Vea, he would have traded for a 7th round pick. He'd be like, wait, you could spend money on players? Right, an NFL roster spot is an NFL roster spot, but going back to college could be anything. And at least I would get it. Ish, if you could improve your stock, but the Bucks own your rights. Like, it'd be one thing if you could go back like NBA and you can become a 1st round pick. Ball in from right to left. Good ball by Donkar. Gives it off. Cuts back inside the shot by Rubalcaba. Blocked. Goes back top of the box and skies it with the left foot over the bar. Mamedi. Poor finish there by Mamedi at the top of the box. Out behind for a goal kick. Like, at least if the defensive end could go back and then potentially become a 1st or a 2nd round pick, that's one thing. Yeah, the Northwestern, that was fun to do. As soon as I found that story, I'm like, we're doing it. I was like, this is too good to pass up. I was like, this story is freaking insane. How a coach didn't know Florida gets hot. He grew up in Florida. I didn't know he grew up in Florida until I researched the video. Like, I found the article and I was like, okay, man, we got to do this. I only found out while I was writing the script that he actually grew up in Florida. It just made it so much funnier. The Vince doing well too, which is great. How's it going, RFK? Appreciate you, man, as always. So, goal kick here for Nashville in the 30th minute. Again, Nashville going left to right, Red Bulls right to left. It's got 2,000 views already, which is awesome. Now, Watson's not coming back to... Yeah, DeRozan for the minimum is not bad. DeRozan for the minimum is not bad. Well, the video is doing very well, which I'm really happy about. Back to mention of Swole World. Yeah, until they get the pennies off, it's not like anything crazy. Off the goal kick, it's a long ball. Mamedi intercepts. Mamedi tries to play it across the field, taken off the ball. So, jostle around midfield for possession. Header won by Rubalcaba. Second ball back to Nashville, but might have been offside. So, Nashville's going to get a free kick at midfield on the left side. Seafood spots? I'm not really a seafood guy. I'm not much of a seafood guy. I wouldn't think there's too many because we're not by the sea. I went to Florida for the first year of his life. Well, I know he moved at some point to Missouri. I don't know when exactly. It didn't specify when he moved. But at least he is familiar with Florida. They haven't given me a notification? That is odd. You saw a horse? That's awesome. Saw a horse, of course. Keeper boots it down the right side here. Muhammad wins the header, plays it back in his own half on the right side. Baker Whiting gets around his man. Baker Whiting across the field on the right side. Baker Whiting looks for space. Will go back to the midfield circle. 1-2. Back to his defender here on the right side. It's Mayer. Your Nuggets off season, they could have done a little bit more. But I've never done anything about Northwestern outside of dumb decision about the opposing coach. Yep. I got to do a Michigan dumb decision with the Nebraska game. That's going to come soon. That'll come at some point. Back to the midfield, solo play it across on the right side. Baker Whiting. Heavy first touch, trying to get around Dos Santos. As they will play back to the midfield circle for Woleji. Woleji gives it off left side for Lovitz. Lovitz back to the midfield circle. Tagset. Tagset plays it off left flank. Now it's window closing. I think it's getting there. It's the attacking third, trying to play at top of the box. 1-2, intercepted by Forsberg, but still stays with Nashville. Left side, Lovitz. Edge of the box on the left, trying to get around Nealis. Cross in, into the 6, headed behind by Bazan. And then spilled, but recovered by Horvath. And Horvath will be able to clear his lines. Yeah, Atlanta can be cold. Atlanta, I mean, there was ice falling in Super Bowl 34 from the Georgia Dome. Atlanta can be cold. That one's a little bit different. Robert's not played any more than I miss. Border War, Kansas, Mizzou. I would say Kansas, Missouri. Red Bulls having the attacking third. Cuts back here, Donkar. Donkar cross into the box to the far post. Can't find his man. Too much on the one's going to go out for a Nashville throw in their own half at the edge of their own box. Yeah, Border War, Mizzou, Kansas was always fun. So thrown here for Nashville. Baker Whiting to take. In his own half on the left side. Again, Nashville going left to right. Red Bulls right to left. So Baker Whiting throw. Play to his defender. Poor clearance, though. It's won right back by the Red Bulls. Mametti gets it at midfield. Centralized position, 40 yards away. Mametti plays it short to Donkar. Donkar plays the left side. Good 1-2. Dos Santos. Dos Santos into the box. Cuts back inside. Heavy cutback, but a good one. Plays it top of the box. Mametti plays into the box. 1-2 here. Forsberg! Forsberg! Wide right! Was a great build-up. A phenomenal build-up. Some great one-touch passes. But Forsberg wide right. One of the goals, the finishing's been quite poor. Worst moment of the game for me as a sports fan. I mean, DeMar Hamlin is probably the worst. As a Jaguars fan, the worst? Probably Jamal Agnew fumbling. As a D-backs fan, Paul Sewald, the homer to Garcia, 2023 Game 1 World Series. Just wide on that one. Forsberg had a clean look at goal, got around Mayer. Best concessions. I mean, UBS Arena, the pizza there is great. Yeah, even the fire effects false start. Geez, yeah, look good. Might have been deflected. So corner kick on the right side. Corner kick on the right for Dos Santos. The 34th minute. Corner from the right flag. Horseface, love that name. Corner from the right, Dos Santos. Ball into the box, into the 6, flicked wide. Not a bad ball. Muhammad got his sound and flicked it wide. Excuse me, Bazan got his sound and flicked it wide. Over 2.5? I'm going to say yes. When I was a Cardinals fan? Well, I mean, like Arizona Cardinals or St. Louis Cardinals? Because I've never been an Arizona Cardinals fan. But when I used to be a St. Louis Cardinals fan, I would say, Oscar Taveras, but that wasn't on the field. I would say the first Cardinals game I went to. Oh, Calzones, easily. The first Cardinals game I went to. Against the Mets. I think it was 20... It might have been 20 years ago to the day. I think it was 20 years ago to the day. When was that game? August 22nd. Yep, August 22nd was the worst moment of my life as a Saint. Yeah, no, I'm not an Arizona Cardinals fan. Never have been, so. Never have been. And never will be. Nashville midfield here. They play a through ball down the left side. I mean, if you're a Cardinals fan, I would guess in recent years, the Titans collapse, the DeMarcado drop ball at the 1-yard line. Play back to Horvath. Horvath, long ball across midfield, header won by Nashville. Second ball will be won by the Red Bulls in the attacking half on the left side. Well, I like Cardinals, Pujols. I liked Albert Pujols growing up. So I was a Cardinals fan growing up. Because Pujols was my favorite player. So that's why. But then he left, and I didn't really have any, like, attachment to the Cards, if that makes sense. And then I casually followed after Pujols left. And then I moved out to Arizona and just was all in on the D-backs. When Pujols was there, yeah. They reopened the case of EDP, which thank God for that. Yeah, because the statute of limitations is still... That was the whole point of the documentary. Like, people are criticizing Klum for, like, oh, it was totally off. Like, the whole point of it was to reopen the case because he knew the statute of limitations. I mean, 2015, I never lived in Arizona at that point, Anthony. I was still in I was at college in North Carolina. No, believe me, I have had many chances to abandon ship on the Jaguars. I'm in too deep at this point. Like Phoenix Suns? Yeah, I'm a Phoenix Suns guy, yep. I'm a Phoenix Suns fan. The NBA is kind of like grinding my gears right now. Donkar. Across midfield, gets around Mukhtar, plays a good ball down the right side, switching the play, edge of the box on the right. Can he get around Lovitz here? Good ball, cross into the box, cleared it behind for a corner. Mayer clears it behind. Another corner for the Red Bulls on the right side. Pressure coming Mets fan living on Long Island. I mean, a little bit, but you also have to remember, I wasn't like within walking distance of a stadium. If I was to go to a Mets game, it'd be an all-day affair because traffic's a nightmare, and it's not like in Arizona where I can it's a 15-minute walk to the game. It's not like I grew up right next to the stadium. Son's least favorite team? I would say so, yeah. I would say my least favorite team? Monterey. Corner on the right side. Oh, you know, he admitted everything on camera, too. Like, he admitted to everything. Statute of limitations doesn't take effect until 27. Dos Santos, corner on the right side. Dos Santos. Ball to the far post. That's a terrible ball. Not even remotely close on that one. Completely skied it, and will go out behind for a goal kick. Yeah, because number 1 is the Jaguars, obviously. 2, 3 are D-backs and High Point basketball. Like ASU football, Florida football, Fulham, that's like tier 3. Suns are in tier 3. Need to get me a Monterey shirt. And those are the 7 teams, right? Those are the 7. Not counting like Team USA or anything. In terms of club teams, those are the 7, right? Jaguars, Fulham, D-backs, High Point, ASU football, Florida football, and Suns. It will be 8 if Arizona gets a hockey team again. So it will be 8. Off the goal kick goes back to the Red Bulls. Dos Santos switches in the play right side across midfield. Poor ball for Donkar. And it's won back by Lovitz. Now, I'm not a Mercury fan. Not really a Mercury fan. On the right side, Nealis. So there's a lot of people in town that are. A lot of people in town. There's only... the problem with Mercury, plays it back top of the box, Donkar. Donkar leaves it off top of the box, cleared away by Nashville. Second ball, pushed from behind, no foul. They'll play the advantage and through on goal. The Red Bull offense has gone for a jog. Surridge is through. Surridge right at the keeper. Oh my goodness. Oh, fact on that one, Zach. The Red Bull defense was a high line. They were through for a stroll, and Surridge was one-on-one with Horvat. Should do better there. It was right at the keeper. Problem with the Mercury is that they play the playoff games. A lot of them are on Sundays during the fall. So it's like, okay, if I became a fan, it'd be during football season. So it'd be like I couldn't even watch the games. Like, that's the other thing, too, you have to remember, is that if I became a Mercury fan, it's like, okay, let's say the Mercury playing the biggest game of their life. WNBA Finals. It's like, well, NFL's on. Yeah, they were way too high on that one. You're not kidding. Surge was through on goal. Good chase back there by Che, at least, but Surge has to do better on that one. Surge has to do way better there. 40th minute here. Long ball down the left side for the Rebels, trying to get into the attacking third. Chested down by Nashville. It's Baker Whiting, who gives it off on the right side across the field to Muhammad. Muhammad plays it to the midfield circle. Yeah, this is cocaine soccer. I love it. Corcoran. Switching the play left side. Good switch, edge of the box on the left side. There's like no midfield action in this game. A lot of runs. Saad tries to play the overlapping run. Man was in offside position, so just plays it back to himself. Trying to play Lovitz now. Trying to play Lovitz again. Trying to go through down the left side, but it goes out of play. Take it out behind for a corner. This game is in Jersey. Yeah, the home team in soccer comes first. Yeah, that's insane, Jackson. That's a crazy streak. Yeah, in soccer, the home team's first. Every other sport, it's the away team. So corner on the left side. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you being here, man. Should note, every donation counts. Store, do you make the call? How many say which game we're calling? Giants, Dolphins, or Saints against the Rams? Which game we calling on Saturday at 1 o'clock Eastern time? Or 4 o'clock Eastern time, I mean. Corner headed behind once again. We'll do it again. Do another corner from the left side. Have someone go into the 8th? Please do it. Please do it. So corner on the left. This time they'll go short. Edge of the box, left side, through ball down the left, back to the corner taker. Cross and get around Donkar into the 6. Cleared away by the Red Bulls. Back to the right side edge of the box, though. On the right. Cross in from Muhammad into the 6. Good ball. Lays it back. Top of the box. Too heavy on the layoff from Surridge. Too heavy to Mukhtar. And then the shot to Mukhtar lays it off well over the bar and behind for a goal kick. The club's like, I'm not really a clubs person, so I'm not a clubs guy at all. How's it going, Johnster? You know, it hasn't been active in a while. Just copyright on that. Lose all if they don't score, man. Well, if they do win, I want to cut. If they do score, I want to cut. Yeah, JJ highlights, it was really just a way. So, long story short, when I was doing like the highlight videos, like the initial videos on the channel, and JJ highlights, that was a way to gain an audience. Because I knew that the history vids wouldn't do well. The plan was always highlight vids, and then the history vids supplement that. And then eventually, I have an audience, they watch the history vids, and the history vids take over. That was always what I wanted to do. So yeah, that's been defunct for a little bit. And plus copyright with that too. Like a lot of that is like maybe not fair use necessarily. Meanwhile, free kick for the Rebels in midfield as Doncor goes down. Remember 7-0 7th. Only down 15 on aggregate now over the last 2 days. Yeah, that's the gist of that one, Kevin. Yeah, JG9 highlights was really just a way to supplement the history vids, and then once the history vids became the bread and butter, that was always the plan, to be like, okay, we're just going to focus on history vids. Because they're like, get an audience with the highlight vids, because no one knows who you are. You know, I'm literally what's series on right now. I saw the ending of the Nicaragua game. That was nuts. You know, both sides are finding chances. Shoving out the ball here. Speaking of chances, chance for Nashville on the left side, pushed down. Wants a foul, not going to get Mehmeti on the challenge. It'll go behind, though, for a corner on the left side. Yeah, it needs to be over 1.5. This game is, the pace is really good for this game. It's opened up. It's definitely opened up. Yeah, they fumbled it a little bit, yeah. Well, you stopped it for the League's Cup, which, like, half the teams were in, half weren't, so you didn't know. Corner on the left side. Taking the corner here on the left is Corcoran. I was highlighting George via that content. I mean, I put the highlights in the vids at this point. Corcoran. Plus, other people can do that, too. Corcoran. Ball into the box. Headed behind. Can the Rebels keep it in play? Hall will keep it in play. Boots it away to midfield. Nashville gets it back to the midfield circle on the right side. Tag Seth. 1-2 back to Tag Seth on the right. Yeah, every Alvis Wood touchdown. Yeah, where else are you finding that? But, like, theoretically, like the history vids, I'm the only one that can do those, theoretically speaking. Like, doing the research and the story and everything and my style. Highlight vids anyone can do. I appreciate Isaac, though, yeah. No, I had a good time making them. It was so frustrating because sometimes you couldn't find every touchdown because the footage wasn't available. Or the NFL would block the vid or copyright claim it, so you had to, like, manipulate it a little bit. So, that was tough. That was very tough. But, I mean, I enjoy doing it, but the history vids, I love doing way more. The highlight vids, I don't really offer anything compared to what I do with the other stuff. Nashville at midfield on the left side. Play back to the midfield circle here for Woledji. Woledji gives himself right side to Mayer. Mayer down the right flank for Baker Whiting. Wait for that. Corcoran trips it down the left side edge of the box. Trying to get around Nealis here. Is Saad. Saad. Cross in his block. Plays it back top of the box. Corcoran gives himself left side, but back to midfield it goes. We're going to work on Cybertron in just a little bit. 3 minutes Cybertron. Perfect. All right. Appreciate you on that one. Yeah, I would figure about 3 minutes because there was no hydration break, but also the injury. So I think about 3 minutes. On the right side here, edge of the box, Muhammad. I'll switch play Corcoran. Back to midfield on the left side for Woledji. Woledji. Looking for a run down the left. Cleared away. Bit too heavy on that one. Every Nathan Peterman touchdown? Well, that would be 10 seconds long. Mayer at the midfield circle. Mayer switching the play right side. Baker Whiting. Baker Whiting gets into the attack. He has a good dummy run. 1-2 down the right side. Good ball. Mukhtar cross into the far post. No one there. Cleared away by the Red Bulls. But a good dummy run on that one. Nashville gets it back top of the box, though. Tag Seth. 1-2 with Tag Seth and Saad. Saad, top of the box. Shot blocked. Mehmeti, 6 foot out, blocks that shot. Red Bulls look to clear here with Hall. And Hall will lay it off, and they'll be able to clear their lines. Take it easy on Trashville. Yeah, the Laquan Troll highlight vid's the best. Well, that video and the Wisconsin-Ohio State highlight video. Those are the two best. The two best highlight vids by far, Laquan Treadwell and the Wisconsin-Ohio State 2014 Big Ten Championship. I'm not even sure that's still on YouTube. I got taken down. But it was a 20-second highlight vid. And it was Wisconsin running out onto the field with Gus Johnson's voiceover and dramatic music playing. The coin toss. Wisconsin winning the coin toss. And it just ended there. You don't worry for me. Yeah, he can't stay healthy. I don't think he knows to protect himself. Thrown on the left side for Dos Santos at midfield. Again, Red Bull's going right to left. He plays on throw Mehmeti. Mehmeti tries to play left side for Hall, taking off the ball Baker Whiting. Yeah, if you know that video, if you know, you know on that one. Mayer gives it off back to Woleji. Woleji in his own half on the left side. High line being applied by the Red Bulls. The Giants a little bit. I'd say a little bit hyped. Say like projected to be like around 500. I have not made a video on that, Earl. I have not made a video on that one. Back to the keeper it goes for Nashville. I'll just work it out the back here on the left side with Cal pressing. Gets it to midfield on the left side. Now they'll retreat back on the left side. Still switching the play. It's a good switch down the right side. Baker Whiting gets there. Good first touch there across the field on the right side. Baker Whiting into the attacking third. Good 40-yard run by Baker Whiting. Plays it top of the box. They can play it back on the right side if they want. They'll play it on the right. Good ball there by Mukhtar. Lays out Baker Whiting. Baker Whiting edge of the box on the right. Potentially last chance of hand. Muhammad 1-2 back to Muhammad on the right side. Good ball. Onside. Cross into the box. Stays here after the block. Muhammad. And then cleared away. Betting over under. I would take over still. I mean, the game is so open. Someone just has to finish. Yeah, Jimmy's is a good backup at least. Better than our backup. I'll tell you that much. About 20 seconds left of added time here. Oh, yeah, the flag run. Oh, that was great. That was great. Corcoran back to the midfield circle. Every Mike Vrabel touchdown. I thought I had that video. I made that video. I'm confident I made that video, actually. I'm like 100,000% confident that video already exists, and I made it. You know, on top of the box, threw well down the right, deflected away. Could be the end of the half. Yeah, it's got 73,000 views. I was like, I made that video. That should take us to halftime, and it will. No score here, but not for lack of chances. You know, Ernie Holmes was a heck of a player. Ernie Holmes was one heck of a player. All right, I'm going to take a halftime break here. I feel like I have something in my throat, so I just got to like clear my throat and drink a lot and get a word there. So we will take a halftime break, and then we'll do some prize picks action. Appreciate you guys' time for being here again. We are going to be live for the second half. Nothing in this one after 45 minutes. See you guys in just a bit. No score, 45 minutes into this one. This one, again, brought to you by Prize Picks. Use my code HMA. Play 5, get 150 in bonus slimes if your first $5 lineup wins. Here's what I'm going with tomorrow. Again, this is available in most states. Ben Rice to get a hit against the Orioles, and Drew Romo to have less than a hit against the Braves. At any time, Prize Picks lets you play less than a hit. I usually like playing it. 20 to win 46. You can use my code HMA. Available in most states. Play 5. If your $5 lineup hits, you get 150 in bonus lineups. I should also note, every donation counts toward this thing called You Make the Call. Help me decide which game we are calling for the preseason. We're doing a triple header on Saturday. We will start off at 12 o'clock Eastern Time with the Commanders against the Lions. Then at 4 o'clock Eastern, we will do either Giants, Dolphins, or Saints, Rams. Every donation will count toward one of those two games. I have not decided what we're doing for Game 3 yet, but we will see on that. Miami up 2-1 at half. All right. Yeah, they need to bounce back after that horrible loss to Nashville last time out. Okay, appreciate you guys' time. This is the first of 2 streams we're doing tonight. We got the California Classico later tonight. Always a fun time between the Galaxy and the Earthquake. One of the oldest rivalries in Major League Soccer. Should be a good one there. It's a very good Earthquakes team this season. Again, the Galaxy need to win in order to keep their playoff hopes alive. So let's do this thing. I appreciate all you guys for being here. Let's do this. This time the Red Bulls and the Blacks going left to right. Nashville in the yellows, going right to left. No changes for either side out the halftime break. And here we go, Nashville. Taking into the attacking third right away off the kickoff. Mukhtar taken down from behind by Dunkar. And a free kick for Nashville, top of the box. In a centralized position, Mukhtar with a great run. And Mukhtar taken down about 25 yards away in a centralized position. You can go for goal from here. You can go for goal from here. Chance off a set piece. After the shove from behind, Dunkar taking down Mukhtar on that one. So free kick for Nashville. And they're going right to left. Red Bulls left to right. Mukhtar wins the free kick. Who will take this one? From 25 yards away in a centralized position. Get this one over on Apple TV if you want to watch. Appreciate all you guys the time to get $10 or more. Also consider the LED board behind me right here, which is showing all the scores and the standings of everything around the sporting world. So that is that's what's going on right now. Free kick here for Mukhtar. Lovitz is standing over this as well. I think it will be Mukhtar to take. He was the one that won the free kick. But Mukhtar and Lovitz stand over this one at the top of the box, about 25 yards away. Red Bulls, it's going to be a 5-man wall plus a man underneath the wall. So 6 on the wall in total. They have Sod on the left if they want to play a through ball down the left side, but you just go for goal from here. It's a perfect spot to strike. Mukhtar now the only one standing over this. Mukhtar. Mukhtar will take. Mukhtar! Oh, man, that is abysmal. How's it going? That's your appreciative beard, man. That is abysmal. That was so far over the bar. Never was coming down. That was a horribly worked set piece. And Mukhtar wastes the free kick that he rightfully won. Out behind for a goal kick for the Red Bulls. Red Bulls across the field on the left side. They go back in their own half. Deflected. Trying to get it back here in their own half. Header won initially by Bazan. Bazan plays to the midfield circle. 1-2. Good ball there for Dunkar. Dunkar down the right side. Good through ball down the right to Cal. Cal the attacking third. Cal looking for a run inside. Can he cut back inside? Play it off top of the box. It's deflected. Looking for Dunkar top of the box. Falls back for the Red Bulls with the pass down the right side. Will go out for a goal kick. The pass by Mehmeti a bit too strong. Appreciate you being here with a chirp. Appreciate you being here. Sergeant Rebel Live, yep. You can even just on my all good on that one, yep. All good there. Yeah, that game got $0 and you make the call. I was a bit surprised with that. I thought we were going to do the Nashville game, but I thought the second option would be Miami be closing in. It got no votes. The work on the back here. Schwaki gives it off right side. Baker Whiting. Baker Whiting gets around his man. Good cutback. Can he get around Mehmeti here? He'll play a ball across the field on the right side. Too much on that one, and it's intercepted by Dunkar. Dunkar plays at midfield circle. Switching the play right side. Akron selection? Well, they have it whittled down to 10. I think the whole Bordeaux and Big Cat, it's just publicity stunt. I don't think they're actually going to be the ones, but it is a bit suspicious. I will put it that way. You said I went to Mount Olympus. You're not kidding on that one. We're on a college tripper? Oh, good weather chart. Good luck on that one. Sounds super cool. Yes, it is Glance LED. Yep. Yeah, I can link it. I'm not sponsored for them anyway. I got it for Christmas, and it's, like, super cool. I'll link it. They have, like, different sizes. This is the smallest one. This is the LED board. There's also a scroll if you want to put, like, a giant scroll above your room. This one's, I think, like, 150. It's not bad. This one, the LED itself is 150. And you don't have to pay a subscription either, which is good. So there's no subscription they pay. Meanwhile, top of the box here for the Red Bulls. We go on the left side. So you have to, like, pay a monthly fee for the stats themselves. You know, I have no idea, Nick. It makes no sense. Throw it down the right side. Here it goes for Cal. Cal looks for a crossing. Cal play top of the box. Good first touch. Staying on the right side, Nealis. Nealis lays it off. Edge of the box on the right side for Cal. How would I have called it? FBS against FCS, your offensive line is going to be so much stronger. I'm just grounding and pounding. Just ground and pound. We got subs warming up. All right, Cal. Edge of the box, right side, lays it off top of the box. Looking for a cross in. Not there, Mehmeti. Will lay it off backwards to Bazan. Bazan switching the play left side. Yeah, but it's like 150 for the Glance LED, and it's a one-time fee. You don't have to pay like a monthly fee for the stats or the data or anything. It automatically updates. Ball top box, good 1-2. Cal lays it off. Cal take on the ball. Forsberg cleared away. Good 1-2 by Cal to Forsberg, but cleared away by Lovitz. Out for a throw on the left side. No, it was a very dumb move to begin with because he has nothing to gain. He got bad advice from somewhere. I think maybe he thought he could go back into the. I think maybe he thought he could go back into the draft, but no, the Bucks own his rights. Out behind for a goal kick. Forsberg to take the goal kick from the left flag in the 50th minute. Forsberg. Ball into the box. Not a lot of height on that one. Headed away easily. Stays with the Red Bull zone on the left side. Dos Santos. It's a poor ball down the left looking for Forsberg. Out for a throw in for Nashville. Now, their record is not great of winning lawsuits, but you got to draw the line in the sand somewhere. Yeah, but the LED is really, really cool. The LED is really cool. I have two. I have the LED board here, and then I have one that hangs above my TV in the in my main room that just is a scroll. So, like, during NFL games, I could just have the scroll going and play all the stats and everything, and it's just incredible. I get real-time updates and everything. It's nice. Off the throne, Rebels get it back. They'll go back to Horvath here. And Rebels going left to right. Right, and still has no teeth. No. They have no strategy. Long ball down the right side by Horvath, trying to play Cal, but good job there by Schwacke. Schwacke comes off his line, gets their top of the box, and corrals that one. And I'll roll it off on the left side to his center back here, Woleji. Woleji plays it right side. Mayer goes right back to Schwacke. It's a poor ball by Schwacke, intercepted by the Red Bulls at the edge of the box on the left side. We'll try to play across to the top of the box for Mehmeti. Taking on the ball, gets it back though. Forsberg down the left side, trying to ground Corcoran. Ball on the top of the box, the shot, the half volley blocked. Blocked on the shot. Mehmeti is blocked. Mehmeti gets it back. Tries to chip it down the left side. Too much on that chip. Down the left for Forsberg. Out of play for a Nashville goal kick. The Rebels applying some pressure to start the second half. And simply my dad went to get cigarettes. Never came back. Gone in a few years. Highland being applied by the Red Bulls. Mayer tries to clear it. Can't do it. Out for a Red Bull throw. The edge of the box on the left side. Yeah, I know where that was going, Nick. It's like a whose line is it anyway prompt. Both are toothless. Oh, okay. It's better than where my mind went. Their strategy for dealing with hardships is running out to get some milk. That's where my mind went on that one. Taken down from behind. Free kick. They're going to play the advantage here. Donkar. 79. That's awesome. That's awesome. 79 healthy. That's all I can ask for. Throw down the right side. Good ball for Hull. Hull lays off to the box for Cal. Cal will switch play back to the box. Good back. He'll flick to Forsberg. Forsberg on the get from Donkar. Plays it left side into the box. It goes. Rubalcaba over the bar. Try to play a top right corner. Rubalcaba. You know, -2, Nick. Yeah, -2. You know, I will, yeah. Hopefully not anytime soon. But Rubalcaba over the bar. Forge up 3-2, 10 minutes. Ooh, man. Yeah, wide shot there, but the Red Bulls are pressing. The last 10 minutes have been all Red Bulls. Nashville cannot break this high line by the Red Bull attackers. Dominating possession. Is ready to the NCAA. This is 1-0. Off the goal kick here. Header won by the Red Bulls. Second wall won by Nashville to the midfield circle. The play down the right side. Mukhtar, or Tagsev, I should say, gets it across the field on the right, taken down from behind. Free kick for Nashville in the attacking half by midfield on the right side. So free kick here, midfield for Nashville. They're going right to left. Red Bulls left to right. You know, that's awesome. That is awesome. Poor ball there down the right side. Way too much on that one. They'll go out for a goal kick. Nashville though took a deflection. Try to appeal the ref. That should be a corner kick. Not sure they're going to win this appeal. And now they will. Referee changes his mind. They're going to say it took a deflection. It will be a corner kick for Nashville on the right side. In the 55th minute. So set piece opportunity here. Your point is simply is toothless. Yep. So Mukhtar to take the corner on the right side. And this is the first of 2 games. Recall, we're doing the California Classico later tonight. Galaxy against the Earthquakes. Yep, join the club, Jackson. I'm a D-backs fan. Love them, but my God. Right, it's not going to some others, Nick. No, it's not. Ball into the 6. Header. Flick to the left post. No one there. Nashville gets it back outside the box on the left side. They'll get a cross into the far post. Good ball. Poor job marking on the half volley into the side, ending out behind for a goal kick. Mukhtar was open on the far post. No one marked him on that right side. But the half volley did nothing with it, and the Red Bulls do get their goal kick after all, with no harm done. And Red Bulls going left to right. Nealis. Bazan. Left side it goes Dos Santos. Dos Santos by midfield on the left side. Dos Santos. 7-2 Mariners, yep. I feel like that's the thing. When teams use up all their runs in one game, they lose the next game. Nashville gets it back, plays it back to their keeper. Double header night? Yep, we're doing the game at 10:30 Eastern time. Galaxy against Earthquakes. I'm really looking forward to that one. Good ball roll there. Gets around 2. Nashville gets it across the field. It's a good run here by Nashville down the right side. Muhammad lost the handle. Gets it back off the deflection by Forsberg. Muhammad plays it back to his center back here, Woleji. Woleji gets around Cal with a good first touch and feeds it to Tagsev. Tagsev looks to switch the play. Gets it across the field. They can play a ball on the left side. It's a good ball there down the left side for Lovitz. Lovitz to the attacking third. Down the left side. Plays it into the attacking third. Center position for Saad. Saad switching the play to the right side. It's a good switch down the right side for Muhammad. Muhammad outside the box to the right side. Overlapping run down the right side. Cross it. It's blocked. Blocked by Dos Santos. Stays with Nashville. The edge of the box on the right side. Yeah, baseball's a weird sport. Corcoran. 1-2 down the right side. Good ball by Saad. Down the right. Cross into the 6. Cleared away by Che. Trying to feed it to Mukhtar. Out for a throw for Nashville on the right side, the edge of the box. August 22nd, Red Bull Fire. Then August 29th, home Philly, end of August. Ooh. We'll do some Leagues Cup, actually. I know that, I think next Tuesday, Wednesday is Leagues Cup, so we should be doing that. On the throw, they retreat back to midfield. Corcoran. Ball down the right side. It's a poor ball, and Dos Santos lets it go out of play, and out for a goal kick for the Red Bulls. You know, that's insane, Jackson. Yeah, that is insane. 2 subs for Red Bulls? Ooh, okay. All right. Haven't seen a look at the at midfield yet. Rebel down the left side here. Trying to get around Baker Whiting here. On the left side, good spin move here. Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba taking off the ball. Good challenge there by Baker Whiting. Takes him down from behind. Clean challenge. Plays it down the right side for Muhammad. Muhammad cuts back inside. Muhammad looks to switch the play. He'll play it. Up top. It's a poor ball there. Not a lot of power down for Tagsev. Intercepted. And now the Red Bulls look to go. 1-2. It's a poor back pass thrown. The 1-2 for Cal. Intercepted back by Nashville. Down the right side goes Saad. Saad taking off the ball. And now Red Bulls go down the left side. Drag from behind. Should be an easy yellow card. Stop the counterattack. That should be an easy yellow card on Nashville. And it will be. No effort on getting the ball. Ruvalcaba goes down. An easy yellow card issued for Nashville. That's their second of the match. As Ruvalcaba tries to start a counterattack down the left side. Dragged down by Corcoran. No effort to get the ball. Textbook yellow. Back underway here. Red Bulls in their own half on the right side. Nealis. Nealis. Good cut around his man Saad. Nealis. On the right side, it's a poor pass, not a lot of power. That one intercepted there by Tagsev. Tagsev lays it off. Chance here, shot from 30 yards down. Timing save by Horvath. Had a chance at goal. Had the space to fire. Horvath with the save, punched it out for a corner on the right side. It was a poor giveaway there. Nashville let it fly from about 30 yards out. On target for Mukhtar, but Horvath had it covered. Punched out for a corner on the right side in the 59th minute. Again, Nashville going right to left. Red Bulls left to right here. Corner on the right. So they're going to whip it in with the left foot. Only one corner taker here. No one short. Will be Lovitz to take. Lovitz taken from the right corner flag. Donkar is guarding close. But they really don't have anyone short. And they could trip it to the top of the box and play for Muhammad. They'll go into the 6 instead and set it behind for a goal kick. Not a great header there. Couldn't keep it down. Was on target, just couldn't keep it down. And out for a goal kick for Horvath. 60th minute here. Still no score. We had a lot of chances so far this match. Just not clinical in the attacking third, but a lot of touches in the box. Red Bulls go short off the goal kick. They'll have it on the left side here. Good run here down the left side. Plays it across midfield. Trying to play a 1-2 to midfield server Donkor. It's a poor ball intercepted there. Tagset takes it down. Tries to play a ball on the right side. It's a poor ball taken up by Bazan. Bazan then loses the handle. Back to Nashville's out of the box and back to the Red Bulls. Just bouncing around pinball right now. Red Bulls trying to start a counterattack. But behind this man, the Forsberg gets there. Forsberg shove from behind. Free kick is Tagset on the shove. And the Red Bulls have a free kick in the midfield circle. It should slow the play down a little bit. Could have had a better ball on that counterattack. Had space to go down the right side. Double sub here, meanwhile, for the Red Bulls. It will be Cal coming off. And coming in his place, number 91, Jimenez Murillo, who was originally listed in the starting lineup, according to ESPN. How's it going, Luis Ramirez, Richard Brunin? Then also coming off, Forsberg comes off, Sofo comes on. So 7 and 10 off for 37 and 91. And a double sub for Nashville, meanwhile, as well. Whitecaps, I hope they don't move. I'm leaning toward they will just because of the stadium situation, but I really hope they don't. Lovitz and Muhammad off. Lovitz on a yellow. He's off. Nahar. And Espinoza come on. So double sub for both sides. You know, BC Boy's a nice place too. Like, and Vancouver's a nice city. I went to Vancouver a long time ago. I had a blast in Vancouver. If I was going to move to a city outside the U.S., it would be Vancouver. Not that it's ever going to happen, but. So again, Nahar and Espinoza on. Lovitz coming off. We are back underway here. And Muhammad off as well. Nashville going right to left. Red Bulls left to right. Nashville trying to get out of their defensive third. It's a good ball down the right side. He'll get across midfield here. Switching the play to the right side. On the right now for Nashville, Nahar. Nahar plays it short, but into the attacking third on the right side. Trying to play it edge of the box on the right side. Looking for Mukhtar. Taken down the box. No call. Clean challenge there. Red Bulls look to clear. Heavy touch by Donkar. Trying to clear his lines. Donkar gets around two. He splits Mukhtar. Now Donkar just taking on everyone. He's taking on the entire Nashville team. He's taking on 5 guys. Gets it across midfield. What a ball down the left side. Cuts back in. Chance here. Skied it. Oh my goodness. What a run by Donkar. A great ball down the left. But the shot was quite poor. Oh my goodness. Donkar with an insane run. Took on 5 Nashville defenders all by himself. Was a phenomenal run. A great ball down the left side. But the shot by Hall over the bar. I think everyone RFK. I think everyone. You know, he took on everyone. That was like a 60-yard run. Yeah, 5 guys for his first. Yep. Fiction, John, sir. Nope, fiction. They would have fouled a long time ago. They're financially stable now. Red Bulls get back in midfield on the left side. Oh, so wasteful on that shot by Hall. Got to put that on target. That run by Donkar was, I think, a beauty. 6 minutes left. Red Bulls get back in midfield on the left side. Oh, so wasteful on that shot by Hall. Gotta put that on target. That run by Donkar was, I think, a beauty. 6 minutes left. Red Bulls get back in midfield on the left side. Oh, so wasteful on that shot by Hall. Gotta put that on target. That run by Donkar was, I think, a beauty. Rebels get across the field. 1-2 the midfield circle. Now they'll switch the play. Good job switching it from left to right. One touch pass gets in the attacking third. Through ball down the right side. It's a good ball to Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba shot is blocked. Donkar can't get it back to the top of the box. Che wins it back. Shove from behind on Surge. No call. Che still has it. Right side. Looks to stay on the edge of the box on the right side. Plays it to the top. Goes for Donkar. Donkar with a good cut. Donkar overlapping run to the right for Che. Che cross into the 6. Cleared away by Nashville. I think Donkar could have fired from there. Donkar did not have to play that run. He could have fired. Under. I still like the over in this one. This game is so open. Nealis on the throw. 1-2 back to Nealis. Just across the field on the right side. Nealis will play to the midfield circle. Mehmeti. Mehmeti switching the play left side. Dos Santos. Dos Santos gives off left side. Centralized position now for Mehmeti. Mehmeti 1-2. Trying to get around his man here is Sofo. Sofo plays the ball down the left side. Looking for Hall. Hall taking off the ball. Red Bulls get it back into the box left side. Plays up top. Good ball in. Sofo shot blocked. Shot blocked near the top of the box. Nashville gets it back off the block. Surge. Through ball down the right side. Espinoza down the right. Cuts back inside on Hall. He looks to start a run. He's taking off the ball from behind. Good challenge there. Red Bulls look to start a counterattack. Can they play a ball to the right side so they'll slow it down the midfield circle? Both teams score? I would say yes. Donkar attacking third. Donkar through ball down the right side. It's a good ball, edge of the box, right side. Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba on the right side. Ruvalcaba tries to play down the right for Donkar. Taking off, gets it back, feeds it top of the box on the right side for Nealis. Nealis cuts back, centers it back to midfield for Che. Che looks to switch the play on the left side for Sofo. Sofo looks for space, will play it down the right side, but no one there. He tried to play it, I believe, to Ruvalcaba, but it was a poor pass. We'll go out of play for a Nashville throw. Oh, wait, stayed alive? Wait, hit the flag? The camera cut away. Wait, the camera cut away. Is it still alive? Wait. Wait, the camera cut away, so the Rebels get it back. It's still alive. Rebels get it back. For hit the corner flag on that poor ball. Che Mehmeti. Mehmeti gives off to Sofo. Sofo on the right side. Through ball down the right side. Donkar tries to play the overlapping run down the right. Shoved there from behind. Sofo goes down. No call. And now it goes out for a goal kick. Bet 500 both teams score. Oh, man. That's a lot. That's a lot. Out behind for a goal kick in the 66th minute. Again, appreciate you guys for being here. We got 2 games today. This is game 1. We got the California Classico later tonight for some MLS action on JG9 Live. We're live for Liga MX as well. We do a lot of Liga MX. We're going to do Liga MX on Sunday, maybe on Friday as well after the Jaguars game. Maybe. That's a maybe on that, but we will see there. Appreciate you guys' time. They're going to just work it short off the goal kick here. Back to the keeper it goes now. Woleji back to the keeper. Woleji, long ball down the right side. Pressure being applied by Jimenez Murillo. Plays it down the right side. Header won by Nashville. Can they keep it in play? They can. Have to retreat a little bit with the high line being applied by the Red Bulls. A bear destroyed my garage window this morning. It was a little bear asking me to convert the pillars. Oh, man. I hate when that happens. Happened to me a few times. Hate when that happens. He is nothing if not persistent. Nothing if not persistent. '67th minute here. Union lead, man. That's quite the comeback. Yeah, Miami's struggling right now. Miami is struggling. We have some news on the Commanders. Commanders defensive tackle Johnny Newton. Torn pectoral muscle, will miss some time. In 67th minute here, still no score, but not for lack of trying. Looks like some more subs will be coming on for... I believe Nashville will be making some more subs in a little bit. Gonna stop it here because the Rebels have a free kick edge of the box after the takedown. Dos Santos stands over this, as does Nealis. But a chance to go for goal from right at the edge of the box. Left center position. Very similar spot to where the USA, where Tillman scored that goal against Bosnia in the round of 32 at the World Cup. 4-32, man. High scoring game. Yeah, Nashville's going to make some subs in a little bit. Dos Santos stands over this. 68th minute. 5-man wall for Nashville. No one laying down underneath. So you can't go under the wall. The shot here, it's blocked. They try to go for a goal. It's blocked into the 5-man wall. They might stop the player for concussion protocol as well, as it did hit ahead at high velocity. Mayer went down. Why not scoring? They're just not clinical in the attacking third, but they're getting chances. What team do you think I watched the least in 26? Probably the Angels. I'd probably say the Angels if I had to guess. Yeah, right off the head of Mayer, so I'll take a look. Right, unofficially, positive Hedrish. But not a good free kick there by Rubalcaba, right into the wall. Oh, disallowed it for ER? Oh, man. So a stoppage here while they tend to Mayer with concussion protocol. Yeah, thank God, no hydration break. Thank God. In 69th minute here, while they tend to Mayer, do a concussion test, and they will make some subs now. So subs coming on for Nashville. Kostem will be one of them. Worst kickers in the 2010s? Oh, man. The 2010s, the worst kickers? Oh, man. So Yazbek will come on. Saad comes off. Corcoran on a yellow comes off, so double sub, they'll have one remaining. Whereas Aguayo is like the easy winner there. Man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Worst ones of the 2010s. Shea off the free kick. Bazan. Across the field on the left side. Sofo. Yeah, Fisher's also got out. Just so you guys take at least one game off the field, so they couldn't do that. Cody Parkey? Yeah, that's not a bad pick. Cody Parkey's not a bad pick. Che. On the right side, it goes Nealis. Nealis. Through ball down the right. It's not a bad ball. Trying to get around. I believe Baker Whiting on that one. Taken out of play. Yeah, wow, that one's somewhere. Yep. Well, the Titans in a season where they hit like less than 50% of their field goals in the 2010s. That was brutal. So throwing in for Nashville. Baker Whiting to take it. Down the left side, it goes back. He'll flick trying to get a midfield for Surridge. Intercepted by the Red Bulls. They want a handball. They're going to get it. Handball on Nashville, so... Free kick for the Red Bulls across the field in the 71st minute. Nealis will take the free kick. Again, Nashville going right to left. Red Bulls left to right. Long ball down the right side by Nealis off the free kick, trying to get it into the box for Donkar. Donkar can't get there, but it does for Jimenez Murillo, but taken out of play by Jimenez Murillo. Not a good first touch. Out behind for a goal kick. Watching light year? All right. So goal kick here. Schwacky will take it in the 72nd minute. This game is mid. Yeah, it's slowed down a little bit. It's definitely slowed down a little bit. Schwacky takes it. Goes down the right side. Goes well out of play. Out for a throw in for the Red Bulls. It's not big with his feet today. Schwacky is not big with his feet. Nealis takes a throw midfield on the right side. Appreciate you over on that one. I appreciate the fiver too. Appreciate the fiver from earlier. If there's a game you want me to do, Giants, Dolphins, or Saints, Rams, just let me know. I'll do that for preseason on Saturday. I'll put your donation toward that. But appreciate you, man. I'm glad we got to call this game. Glad we're going to do some soccer. I'm glad we're doing a lot more soccer. Like, it really has opened the doors a lot. Mehmeti tries to throw it down the right side. It's a poor ball. No one there except for Woleji. Woleji gives it back to Schwacky. Schwacky, terrible first touch, but he's able to corral it. Plays it long down the right side. Gets it across the field. Trying to play for Espinoza. Espinoza can't get there in time. Cleared away by the Red Bulls, and now across the field. Through ball, top of the box. Good ball. 1-2 down the left side. Chance for taking the ball. Gets it back from a tight angle into the side netting. From a tight angle there, Hall with a through ball down the left. Just a bit too much into the side netting on that shot. A great chance for the Red Bulls. But Rubalcaba on the ball was deflected by Mayer. It fell right at the feet of Jimenez Murillo, but into the side netting. Couldn't keep it on target. Again, start off, poor job by Schwacky with his feet. He has not been clinical with his feet today. Goal kick for Nashville in the 73rd minute here. And after this is done, 10:30 Eastern time, or I guess 10:40, California Classico, LA San Jose. Yes, I am, Earl. Yep. Yes, I am. Yep, Jane's on the case. Fouls word paper from host correct list. Got to turn in. Let's get some W's. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Kicking to Southward. I had to be looking. My bad, Southward. Somewhere the two are. I have no idea which game you want. Just a hunch. Just a hunch. Appreciate you somewhere that one. Yeah, you guys have WAD disease. I have WAD disease too. Ever the whole D-backs scenario and you guys not helping out us out with the Phillies? I have some WAD disease on that one too, summer. So it's going around. Going around. Get your WAD shots. On the right side here, Espinoza. Tries to feed it to the box. Cleared away with Che. Out for a Nashville throw. Midfield on the right side. Appreciate you somewhere on that one. Will there be any way they could use... will they allow use of their video on my stream? If I need to get permission on that one. I will need to get permission. Because they own the copyright to that. So my stream, if I show, would take away viewership from their stream. So just because they show on YouTube, they're still the copyright holder. So I would not be able to do it unless I get permission from them. Nashville on the right side. At the midfield circle, across midfield. Switch to play left side. Going on the left, 1-2, Baker Whiting. Baker Whiting down the left side, it goes. Kasem. Kasem looks for a ball into the top of the box. Cleared away, second ball to one by Nashville, top of the box. Cuts back inside, chance here down the left side, Baker Whiting. Baker Whiting cross to the far post. Poor job marking, finds the man, second ball. Trying to play it back to the top of the box. Too much on the one. Hagstaff is able to get there, though, on the right side. Yeah, that's a good rob on that one. Down the right side, now Espinoza looks for a cross in, trying to get around Bazan. Deflected out at Bazan, out for a corner on the right side. Yes, you're willing to see Bazan? Yep, I will be. I will be. Is it likely? Yes. I felt that too. I think Jeremy Shockey was a legend. Jeremy Shockey was incredible. But very similar play style. How's it going, Mrs. Ix? Appreciate you, time for being here. Corner on the right side for Nashville in the 76th minute. Corner on the right. Yeah, there you go, Earl. Corner from the right. Into the top of the box, into the 6. Trying to find the head of Baker Whiting. Cleared away by Red Bull. Second ball, won by Nashville. Mukhtar, edge of the box, left side. We'll give it off for Surge. Surge taking off the ball by Sofo. He'll have to retreat back to midfield. Shipping it down the left side now after getting back to midfield. Through ball down the left. Mukhtar gives it up. Baker Whiting crossing the box. Cleared away, but I think he went out of play for a goal kick first. Went past the goal line first. Out for a goal kick. Still scoreless here in Harrison in the 76th minute. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does go a long way. It helps out a ton. We do have emojis in the chat. If you're a member, you can share your support for either one of these sides. They're a Red Bulls fan or a Nashville fan. So goal kick here for Horvath. Plays it to Nealis. Nealis then taken down from behind. Free kick won by the Red Bulls in their own half on the right side. And Red Bulls going left to right. Nashville right to left. Nealis to take it. He gets a look. I'm going to say bonus rating? Just gets a look. I'm going to say, I mean, we suck at goalkeeper. Let me say 3 on that. You know, this game is more relaxed. Yeah. Yeah, that was 1v2. Off the goal kick, or the free kick, they'll just go short. Che. To Horvath, back to Che on the right side. Che gets it across the field on the right side for Nealis. Nealis. We're going to center it to the midfield circle. Mehmeti gives it off. Good ball there. Now they'll switch Donkar. Good switch. Sofo. Sofo the attacking third. Through ball down the left side. Edge of the ball. It's on the left side. Looks for a chance here. Place it top of the box for Mehmeti. Looking back for Sofo. Sofo through ball down the left side. 1-2 on the left side. Edge of the box. Looks for a cross in hole. Not there. We'll reset back edge of the box on the left side. They'll center for Mehmeti. 1-2 down left side. Chance here. Hole. Good run. The shot into the side netting. 1-2 with Mehmeti and Hall. Mehmeti did very well top of the box. But Hall once again into the side netting. Oh, man. I'm guessing the Hills on that one, Eggonator. I'm guessing the Hills. You now showing the phone with Falcons for D-line help? Yep. Yeah, Falcons need all the help they can get. You know, yeah, I knew what you meant on that one. Yeah, I knew what you meant on that one. Oh, my goodness. How's it going, Bobby? Oh, that's... Man, that's sad. That's... It's too young for that, too, Bobby. That's awful. The fact that he came to you is a good sign, though. The fact that he came to you is a very good sign. Shows how much you're respected. Mukhtar down the right side. Through all down the right. Trying to play Espinoza. Cleared behind for a corner kick for Nashville on the right side. Think they will score? I do, yes. This game is very open. I do think they will score. It was the Hills, so let's go. Let's go on that. It's like, that was number one for a while. I know that was after I can't feel my face. So corner kick for Nashville on the right side. So we enter the 79th minute. Neither team has been that clinical with the set pieces today. Chance here, though, for Espinoza. Espinoza's going to deliver this ball into the box from the right corner flag. Ball into the 6. Trying for the half-volley kick is Surge, and Surge can't get there. Cleared away by the Red Bulls. Back to midfield it goes for Nashville. Nahar. Long ball down the right side to the edge of the box. Poor first touch by Espinoza. Trying to beat Donkar there, and will go out of play. Oh, Niels is coming out. Yeah, they will make the sub. So Nealis, his day is done. Marshall Ruddy coming on. Marshall Ruddy on. Nealis off. 2 subs remaining for the Red Bulls. Ball on the right side for Nashville. Throwing edge of the box on the right as we near the 80th minute. That's Sports Illustrated Stadium in Harrison, New Jersey. Throwing on the right side. Goes into the 6. Bazan can't win the header. Scorpion kick, and that's over the bar. Mukhtar. After Bazan missed the header off the throw, it fell to Mukhtar. Try for the Scorpion kick. Not terrible. Not the worst effort, but will miss for a goal kick. Oh, that's good, Bobby. That's awesome. Good for you, man. Good for you. So out behind for a goal kick. Some deliberations with the ref. Wanting a foul on that one. So Mukhtar did jump over the back. That would be a pretty soft call, though, I would think. I don't think Nashville's appeals are going to be heard. Bear logo Nashville, let's see your high point early 2000s. So the Panther looked drunk. Well, they are going to change it to a corner kick. So Mukhtar is able to win a corner. Took a deflection. Espinoza to take from the left corner flag. Espinoza. Ball into the 6. Head away by the Red Bulls. Falls for Nashville, though. Edge of the box on the right side. 1-2 down the right. Mukhtar plays on the right. Could come back inside on the right side. Chance here on the cross, and it's in! Woleji! But he was offside. Woleji was offside. High line there by the Red Bulls. And that's the second time today Nashville's had a goal called back for offside. Crossed in from right to left. Let's see, was Woleji off? Oh yeah, he was a mile off. Simon Close. Bazan played a very high line. Just outside the 6. That's the second time today Nashville has been denied for offside, and that is the right call. Once again, we're not going to get all 300 minutes. I thought we'd have a way more high-scoring match. This game's been insane. The offside flags are back, yep. The offside flags are back. You have 2:55 left in the fourth. You have a 12-point game. That's probably going to be Mystics on that one. Probably Mystics. Yeah, they're stopping the play for the moment just to take a quick look, but this is clearly offside, and we'll be back underway. VAR challenges? I mean, we already have VAR in MLS, so what about a challenge system? They'll play it out the back here. Red Bulls on the left side to the midfield circle it goes. Marshall Ruddy. Switching the play right side. Marshall Ruddy down the right side. Gives it off at midfield on the right to Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba goes to the midfield circle, looking to switch the play left side. Goes short instead on the left side to Mehmeti. Mehmeti lays it off left side. Back to Mehmeti. Mehmeti about 40 yards away, centralized position. Plays it near the top of the box. They can switch the play. Space here for Marshall Ruddy down the right side. Marshall Ruddy, one-on-one down the right side. Looks for a run. Will play to the edge of the box on the right side. 1-2 with Ruvalcaba back to Marshall Ruddy. Marshall Ruddy to the far post. Header blocked. Stays on the Red Bulls, though. Cross block, corner kick. So Marshall Ruddy making an immediate impact after coming on. Starts that attack down the right side. A good ball in. And he wins a corner out of it. So corner on the left side here for the Red Bulls in the 83rd minute. Sofo to take from the left corner flag. Sofo whips the ball to the far post. There's no one there. Oh my goodness. There's no one there. Out behind for a goal kick. Don't think Nashville should do an expansion game outside the country. It's coming. It's going to be one of those where it's coming sooner rather than later. It's the next natural step. It's inevitable. The money's too good to pass up. Obviously, logistics will be a bit of a nightmare. Logistics will definitely be a bit of a nightmare. But other leagues have figured it out. Other leagues have found a way to make it work. So, we'll see. How's it going, Vito? Appreciate you, man. Red ball down the left side here. Looking for a ball into the box on the left side. Chips into the 6th. Looking for Jimenez Murillo. Cleared away. And out for another corner kick as Baker Whiting taking no chances there. NFL, Mexico, Europe first. I would think Mexico first. I would think Mexico would be first because that's the most. Like, going to Toronto or Mexico is one thing. Going to Europe is very, very different. We got a frame trap refresh. Should be okay now, though. Red Bull. Cross into the box, into the 6th. Headed away by Woledji. Back it goes up top. Marshall Ruddy. 1-2 back to Marshall Ruddy. Down the right side. Edge of the box on the right. For Che. Looks for a cross in. Che. Running out of room on Baker White and takes it out, play himself. Out behind for a goal kick. Checkmate with a 5. Appreciate you, man. We'll do that for OT. That'll be a 12. That'll be at the next stream. Yeah, we're not going to do OT for this stream. Bauer coming on. Get you on just a second here. Appreciate you on that. So one final sub for Nashville. Bauer on, Baker Whiting off. We'll have no more changes remaining as we're past the 85th minute. Appreciate you checking that. Let me get you on. An injured player for the Red Bulls, meanwhile. Looks like he's cramping up. Someone being helped here. See, there is someone down right now. For New York, and it looks like it is Che who is down. It is Che who is down. He's being tended to. If the NFL didn't upset Canada, could we already have a team or two? I think so, yeah. If they didn't already upset Canada, I think it could have happened at this point. And once you have Pro Rail, it does make it more interesting. The problem is that you're not going to get these soccer-specific stadiums in America. These huge investments for Pro Rail. That'll be on for OT. Perfect. So Che is down. Looks like Parker is ready to come on. And there'll be one sub remaining. But I would think Che's day is done as he is cramping up. So I think Che is done. I know the Great Escape. Well, Fulham's Great Escape was incredible. But the problem is that in America, like, no one would build stadiums. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna build a $1 billion taxpayer-funded stadium and pay this expansion fee and then potentially not make it. Yeah, Che is done. Yeah, his day is done. He's cramping. Right, Mexico is first. Yeah, Mexico is definitely gonna be first. So Che will be off. Parker comes on. There'll be one sub remaining for the Red Bulls in the 87th minute. So there's gonna be quite a bit of added time. I think at least 5 minutes of added time. So here we go. Back underway here. After the injury to Che, Parker's coming on. Yo, I love it too, Eagle. Yeah, a good second tier would do wonders for us. A good second tier would do absolute wonders. We need to boost our academies, but a good second tier would really help. Make it more accessible. Where Mexico would they go first? Mexico City. Well, they go 36. They'll probably go 36 teams. So probably go 2 in America, 2 in Mexico, probably Mexico City and Monterrey, and then 2 cities in the U.S. That'd be my guess. On top of the box here, Mehmeti taking off the ball. Gets it back, plays the edge of the box on the right side. 1-2 back to Mehmeti. Mehmeti at the top of the box. Mehmeti with space, lays off for Sofo. Sofo taking the ball, nutmegs his man. Taken down from behind, no call. Shoved from behind by Mayer, no call. Rebels get it back at midfield off the clearance. Parker plays it left side for Dos Santos. Dos Santos, one-touch pass. Tries a 1-2, cleared away, back to the Red Bulls at midfield, taken down from behind. No call, now there would be a call. Challenge from behind, Red Bulls free kick at midfield on the left side. Kevin Mexican teams, I would say probably 3 or 4. Marshall Ruddy, down the right flank it goes. Rubalcaba, Marshall Mehmeti, cross in, blocked. Punched away by Schwacky. Back to the top of the box it goes. Dos Santos lays off edge of the box left side, cuts back. Looks for a cross in. Top of the box from Mehmeti. Mehmeti rolls it back. Left foot. Ball down the left, blocked. Back to Nashville goes. Can they start a counterattack? Can they start a counterattack across midfield? Nashville goes. Good 40-yard run, but a terrible through ball down the left for Surridge. Intercepted. Intercepted there. Now the Red Bulls. Parker. Midfield on the right side. Jared Jones will interfere with that. He can't. They're not his market. No tonight? Not for this one. For the second game, yes. For game 2, there will be. Not for this one. Yeah, there's gonna be OT for game 2. Karaoke doesn't start till September 2nd. The Wednesday night karaoke does not start till September 2nd. So I have 2 weeks of no karaoke. But yeah, the second stream we're gonna do OT. Not for this one. Stream 2 we'll do it. Doncor. Hawaii, no. First they need to get a stadium, and they will be almost impossible. Because the stadium they're building right now, Aloha Stadium, is too small. It doesn't even hold 50,000. The time zones are a lot. The market size is not crazy. Yeah, no chance on that. 7+, man. Got 7+. All right. Second stream is Galaxy Earthquakes. California Classico. California Classico. Oh, you're good on that one, Michael. You're good on that one. One man front team. I'll get on that one, JP. Throw down the right side for the Red Bulls. Rubalcaba can't get there in time. Woledji beats him to the ball. And we'll play 7 minutes more in this one. Plus, the cost would be insane. The cost would be absolutely insane for Hawaii. They tried the WFL, and it didn't work, too, in the 70s. Jackson for Cancun, yeah, they're already there by January. Better than the Colts, there by December. Better than that. Yeah, Wednesday will be the dark day. I mean, Wednesdays will probably be, like, the calmest day. How's it going now, JFK? Appreciate you, man. Challenge from behind. Nashville gets it back. In the attacking third. On the left side. Dragged down from behind. Free kick. As Surridge shoved to the ground there. Bazan, and this could be a yellow. The tempers flaring. Yeah, 36 would be East Central West. Yeah, but I have no problem with that. Yeah, 34 would be... Yeah, I don't want unbalanced. If it's balanced, I'm fine with it. So 32 is a good number. Yeah, Wednesday will definitely be the day I work the least. I'll put it that way. Yeah, Wednesday will definitely be the day I work the absolute least. Wednesday karaoke? They're not doing it Thursday. Because the bar is being... They moved it to a different bar. So long story short with karaoke, they moved it to a different bar. Because the bar downtown is undergoing like a 2 or 3 month renovation. So they moved it to this different bar. The band is now doing it at a Wednesday nights at a different bar. For the time being. I don't think it's going to be a permanent Wednesday and Thursday night thing. I don't think it's ever going to be 2 nights a week. If it is 2 nights a week, I'll only go 1. If it's 2 nights a week, I'll only go on the Thursday night for the bar I go to. Cross in the box on the free kick. Espinosa to the far post! Header! In! Espinosa on the delivery! And it's Woledji! This time the goal's gonna count! He had one taken off the board a couple moments ago for offside. That one's gonna count! Woledji! A great ball from Espinosa off the foul from Bazan! And Nashville at the death! Poor jump marking there. A great header by Woledji on the right side to the far post into the left side netting. And Nashville in front 1-0. Horvath, all he could do was stand there. No one marking Woledji down the right side. He cuts inside on Donkar. No one marks him. And we have a goal 92 minutes into the match. Can the Red Bulls get one back? He would drunk Red Bull waste their work. You basically learned why as the Rainbow Warriors, yeah. Yeah, so Wednesday karaoke is just a temporary thing. But I love that. If it's going to happen, at least happen now during football season, because Wednesdays are better than Thursdays. Get Red Bulls going left to right. Can they get one back and salvage a point out of this, or can Nashville take 3 on the road and continue their command of first place in the Eastern Conference? The set-piece defense, yeah, that was bad. On the right side now, Marshall Ruddy. Marshall Ruddy plays it back to Parker. Parker in his zone box for the Red Bulls. Back to his keeper, Horvath. Horvath. The Rangers 0, Predators 1. Bazan. Bazan plays it right side of his own. Marshall Ruddy. Marshall Ruddy again. Nashville has no subs remaining, so they can't change their scheme. Parker. If you could choose a day, what day would it be? Friday. If I could choose, I'd do Friday. Because the bar would be the most packed, but also doesn't really interfere that much with what I do. On the right side, Nahar. For the interception. Plays into the attack and throw on the right flank. Nashville just retreat back to midfield, go back in their own half here. Working around the back here. Woledji. Yeah, I definitely choose Friday. 100% Friday. Woledji chips it down the right flank. Header won by the Red Bulls. Second ball won by the Red Bulls, and they'll go try to play to midfield. It's a poor ball off balance. Ruvalcaba intercepted by Nashville. Chance to throw it down the left side. Surge. Cross in. Blocked. Out for a corner on the left side. Well, Friday football, well, that's over by time karaoke starts. Friday football's done by that point. Probably like also like Wednesdays are like a good night, but obviously the bar won't be as packed. So the atmosphere is not going to be great. Corner on the left, and Espinosa's going to take his sweet time with this one. From the left corner flag. Yeah, Mystic survive, yep. Yeah, 12 points is too much overcome. Yeah, they couldn't finish chances. That was the difference. They had, I mean, that chip was, they had such a good chance on the chip. Now Nashville just goes back in their own half here off the corner kick. And no urgency for a second. Schwacke gets it back. 2 minutes minimum of added time. They'll probably add on another one for the goal. And the foul. Kassem. Had it won by Parker. Second ball back to Nashville on the left side at midfield. It's Espinosa. I think Joe Flacco's going to stay with the Bengals. Bauer chips it down the left flank. Once again, space for Espinosa down the left. He'll switch the play with a cross into the box. First touch won by the Red Bulls. Coming back in time is Dos Santos. Plays it back to Horvath. Horvath rolls it right side. Marshall Ruddy. Back to Parker. 90 seconds remaining. Minimum. You figure about 2 minutes. To the midfield circle it goes Sofo. Sofo switches it in his own half right set to Parker. Parker down the right side. Marshall Ruddy. Sure, it's also way easier to tell jersey numbers in this league versus Liga MX. Part of it's the camera quality. Part of it is just the looks of the jerseys, how much cleaner they are. But it's way easier to identify players in this league than Liga MX. Parker, back to the midfield circle it goes. Bazan switching the play left side into the attacking third. On the left side, looking for space. Ball into the box to the far post on the right side. Which on the right side, I should say, falls for Donkar. Donkar on the right side. Donkar gets it back edge of the box right side. Donkar looks for a run down the right. Trying to get around Bauer. Stays on his feet. Plays it into the box. Center position for Sofo. Sofo lays it off top of the box. Bazan. Centralized position. Back heel flick. 1-2. Clever to Dos Santos. Dos Santos back to Hall. Taking off the ball and cleared away back to midfield. You'll enjoy it, Nashville. Final quarterback from the 2010s era. I'm going to say Stafford. But Josh Johnson would be the funniest outcome. So midfield on the left side. Parker. We played 7 minutes. We'll probably play one more. Do the goal and the foul. This might be the last chance for the Rebels. 1-2 down left side. Dos Santos gives it off. Left side. They gotta go. They gotta go quick. Everyone back for Nashville. Mehmeti goes backward. Right side. Marshall Ruddy. Switches play from right to left. It's a good chip down the left side, but poor first touch on the left. Headed away and then cleared away by Nashville on the right side. Back into the Red Bull zone half it goes. Throw in for New York. They'll get the throw in quickly. Horvath takes the throw. Gives it off to Dos Santos. Back to Parker. Parker chips it down the left side. No one there. It will go into play, and Nashville should be able to see this one through. That should be it for Nashville. It's a terrible final attack. A poor ball by Parker. We played 40 additional seconds. Past the allotted 7. Thrown for Nashville in their own third. Throwing on the right side. They'll throw it long, trying to get a midfield. Takes a bounce. Parker gets a foot on it. Takes it and clears it. And that's going to do it. Nashville goes on the road and gets 3 points. A 92nd minute goal. And Nashville's hot streak continues. 7 points out of 9 this month for the number 1 team in the East. An Nashville team that has been on fire as of late. A Nashville team that has won 7 of their last 9 games in MLS play. And they get 3 points on the road against the Red Bulls team, fighting for their playoff lives. Nashville takes it 1-0. Woledji the goal off the set piece from Espinoza. And that concludes the first game that we are doing tonight. We have one more game. I'm going to go live for that in just a little bit. That starts in an hour. The California Classico. LA against San Jose. Should be a fun one. I'll see you guys. I have to get everything set up for that one. I'll see you guys in an hour for that. It's not going to redirect you there. But we'll set everything up for that. That will start. I'll go live for that starting at 10:10 Eastern Time. And the game will start at 10:40. Appreciate you guys a ton. JG9 signing off. Nashville takes it 1-0 your final. Their 7th win in their last 9 MLS matches. And they get it in stoppage time.